nomine Satanis Luciferi excelsis, in the name of Satan, ruler of the earth, king of hell, come forth from the pit, bestow the blessings of hell upon us. For we are your children, and we invoke thee this night.
Hello, and welcome to Satanism 101. Before we start, I ask that you put aside all stereotypes you have against Satanism. You may be surprised at what you find out. Satanists are actually peaceful people. They may be your neighborhood cop, or the old man greeting you at Walmart, or even a friendly neighborhood paperboy. The Church of Satan does not condone any illegal activities. Satanism shuns the idea of belief in all other deities.
Satanists do not believe that Satan is a god. Rather, the function of God is performed and satisfied by the Satanist, him or herself.
Religions such as Christianity for their perceived denial of life and emphasis on guilt and abstinence.
False accusations.
Satanism does not condone child abuse or animal sacrifice.
Why the name Satan?
The word Satan is Hebrew for adversary.
Satanists claim to be adversaries of mainstream behavior, which they define as head conformity.
Figures such as the Greek Prometheus are said to perfectly exemplify the qualities of Satan, the prideful rebel.
The 9 statements.
Satan represents indulgence instead of abstinence.
Satan represents vital existence instead of spiritual pipe dreams.
Satan represents undefiled wisdom instead of hypocritical self-deceit.
Satan represents kindness to those who deserve it instead of love wasted on ingrates.
Satan represents vengeance instead of turning the other cheek.
Satan represents responsibility to the responsible instead of concern for psychic vampires.
Satan represents humanity as just another animal species, sometimes better, more often worse than that walk on all fours, who because of divine spiritual and intellectual development has become the most vicious species of all.
Brother Satan, I call forth this night all of your forces to aid me in the elevation of the superior human animal. We are superior, and we are superior not by ethnic means, but by the superior force of the will, the imagination, the creativity, and the very essence of resourcefulness and survival that is the heart and the very soul of the Satanist.
In case you were wondering, the 5 points of the pentagram star represents fire, water, dirt, air, and the spirit. Just so you know.
Be with us tonight. Place us in a position of sovereignty that we might look down upon our inferiors and cast their kin into the morass of mediocrity where they belong. Hail Satan! Hail Satan! Shemham Farash.
Now, they're not actually hailing Satan. They're hailing the idea of Satan. True Satanists do not believe in any sort of deities at all. And now, an exclusive interview with Anton LaVey himself.
There was a large gray area between psychiatry and religion that was untapped, and no religion had ever been based on man's carnal needs or his fleshly pursuits. All religions are based on abstinence rather than indulgence, and all religions, therefore, have to be based on fear. Well, we don't feel that fear is necessary to base a religion. The fact that religions for thousands of years have been telling people what they should do and what they shouldn't do according to the basic whims of the person who might be running the show is very understandable. We're realists, we Satanists, but we also feel that a person has to be good to themselves before they can be good to other people. So we feel the greatest sin of all is self-deceit. This is a very selfish religion. We believe in greed, we believe in selfishness, we believe in all of the lustful thoughts that motivate man, because this is man's natural feeling. This is based on what man naturally would. We feel guilt is a necessary thing, not necessary that it's practiced at all times, but we're stuck with it. We have it in our collective unconscious. We have a certain amount of feeling of apprehension for things we've done because we're taught from childhood not to do certain things. Any attempt to sort of scrape the psyche clean is only going to make us much more, certainly much more fraught with frustrations and tensions. So what we've done is just reverse the procedure. Instead of trying to free ourselves, we've taken all these hang-ups, we've turned them into useful situations. If you're going to be a sinner, be the best sinner on the block. You're going to do something that's naughty, do it. And realize that you're doing something naughty and enjoy it. Myself, I have naturally many of the same problems, the trials and tribulations of any regular minister, of any other church. The only thing that really presents a difference is the fact that I cannot perhaps be sanctimonious about things, but I can that I want to. I can pursue any kind of lustful desires that I might feel. I can engage in any activities that are so-called sinful activities and not really worry about any ecumenical councils making it right for me to do these things. Sexual freedom is something we feel is very important as a necessary requisite of the Satanic Church. It isn't the most important thing, but certainly it's an elective. We feel a person should be free to indulge in all of the so-called fetishes, all of the so-called aberrations that they would so desire, as long as they don't hurt anyone.
And now we have some exclusive footage from within the Church of Satan of an actual initiation
An
ritual.
age of Tebus, an age of wolves. Now ends the age of sterility. Look upon beneath this rune of binding. Loki, we sunder thy bonds. And loose the ravening wolf of hell. Hail, Loki! Hail, Fenris!
Hail, Fenris!
That was scary. Well, that just about wraps it up, folks. Good night.